Hi everyone, and welcome to Shlime Reviews. I'm Shlime, and in this video I will be reviewing Slimey Pallets. But first, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment if you enjoy this content. And now for our Shlime fam shoutouts. There are 4 of you: Trixia, Viviana Wang, Trishanya Venkatesan, and Jonathan C. 1971. Thank you guys so much for all the support, and if you'd like a shout out like this, comment down below #ShlimeFam. And with that, let's get into this review. So this package got here in 6 days, which was just so fast. I paid $70.83 for this order that included shipping and taxes. I ordered 5 slimes from this shop. And this shop was just so kind with the extras they included. There was a little shark coin purse in there, along with this little fan that you connect to your phone. There was also a very sweet handwritten note on my receipt, which was just so kind of them. The 2 free slimes that they included was honey butter chips and Cheetos Puffs Thickie. I can't say thank you enough to that shop. It was just so sweet of them to include. All of the slimes were nicely bubble wrapped and they arrived in great condition. The 5 slimes that I ordered was Ponyo sandwich. I'm sorry if I pronounce this next one wrong, but Hoppang Man. It's a Korean bread snack, so I don't know exactly how to say it right, but this is a do-it-yourself clay slime. I also have Elote, which is another do-it-yourself slime. I got Hickory Smoked Pizza Chips. And the last slime is spicy ramen. So in total, there will be 7 slimes in this review. I'm also gonna try something a little different this time. I'm gonna keep all the ASMR at the end of the video. Let's get into this Slimey Pallets review. So the first slime we'll be looking at is honey butter chips. This is one of the free slimes that was included in my order. It comes with a honey drizzle to put on top, along with some yellow foam as decoration and a super cute chip charm. This container was also a bit larger than all of the other containers I have. I want to say this is a 7 ounce because all of the other slimes are 6 ounces. So I went to put the drizzle on top and it just popped right out of there. I tried to play it off like that meant to happen, but it was just a silly moment. The drizzle was a tiny bit underactivated, but I did like that because I knew it was gonna help with the crunchy texture. I love the color of the drizzle as well. It's just like a beautiful honey. Adding the little foam decorations just completed its look. Along with the chip charm, just completed that honey butter chip vibe. I could just tell this was gonna be an amazing crunchy texture. It was just loaded with microfloam and it had a delicious sweet honey butter scent. The scent wasn't very strong either. It was a very mild, relaxing scent. This was so fun to mix together. I believe that the microfloam base was more of a white glue. And once it was fully mixed, the color became a very light yellow. The stickiness from that clear slime instantly went away into this crunchy goodness, and I just love how much it fluffs up and all of the bubble pops it gives. There was also 0 bead fallout, and this was just very easy to stretch, and I just can't emphasize how satisfying the crunches are. You can't go wrong with a good microfloam slime because they're just so addicting and soft and squishy. I love them so much. Out of a lot of crunchy textures, I love them because they don't irritate your hands like maybe bingsu beads and snow fizzes might do sometimes. So this is just a really great slime for anyone who has hand sensitivities. This also inflates a great amount too. So for honey butter chips, that is a beautiful 10 out of 10 slime. The next slime we're gonna look at is the second free slime included with my order, Cheetos Puffs Thickie. This comes with a white, thick and glossy base and these orange floam beads. There's just something so gorgeous about a white, thick and glossy slime. It's just so simple, and this was just a wonderful texture right away. The finger pokes and pops, awesome thick texture. My camera doesn't do justice with how gorgeous and glossy it is. This was fun to just play around with before adding the floam beads. Oh, and I forgot that the floam beads also came with a super cute little Cheeto chip bag charm. How adorable is that? It was so fun and satisfying to mix the floam beads into this thick texture, and the orange really pops off of that white. Because you add the floam beads in, it creates even more bubble pops, and the bubble pops were already nice as it was, so this just makes it so much better. It's so satisfying to play with a slime like this because the more you play with it, it softens and fluffs up and is just so clicky and poppy. I'm in love with these kinds of slimes. There was a tiny bit of bead fallout, but that is normal when you add floam to thick textures like this, and it really wasn't bad at all. One thing that I did notice was the orange would start to come off of the floam beads and dye the white slime a very, very light orange color. I'm not even sure if you can tell on the video, and I'm not sure if that's something that was intentional of the shop. If it was, it's actually pretty cool attention to detail because it just reminds me of when you eat Cheetos and it stains your hands. Why not stain the slime a little bit? I just thought it was really cool, but something to point out for sure. And yeah, I can't emphasize how much I love this slime. I was just playing with it the other day and I could hardly put it down. I wish I knew what the scent was for this. To me, it's kind of like a light cream scent. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a cheese scent. I'm really unsure, but it's very delicious and light and sweet. This also inflates a great amount as well. So for Cheetos Puffs Thickie, even though there was a tiny bit of bead fallout, it was a free slime and it wasn't bad. So this slime is still getting a beautiful 10 out of 10 slime. So the next slime we're gonna look at is the first slime that I ordered from this shop, Hickory Smoked Pizza Chips. This is a snow fizz texture, and it was listed that it's supposed to tear a little bit at first and then it fluffs up. And that's mainly because of how packed slimes can be with snow fizz. It just takes a second for it to fluff up. This comes with mozzarella cheese chunks, which is like a very soft type of foam, I want to say, and then these Fimo slices. And this was so cute and fun to decorate. It really just looks like a little pizza once it's all put on top. And it also came with a little chip bag, just like the Cheetos. I think those kinds of charms are just adorable. This slime is seriously packed with so much snow fizz, but immediately is so satisfying with all of the crunches it makes. The color is also like a tomato paste. I just love the attention to detail in this slime. So I was seeing that tear happen like it was stated on the listing, but unfortunately I didn't really feel it fluffing up. It continued to tear and it had a slight tacky feeling to it. If I put activator on my hands it went away, but I just can't emphasize how amazing the sounds are from this slime. It's just so wonderful. And I had a feeling maybe this was a bad batch or something because I don't want to spoil anything, but a lot of the other slimes are not like this. And I will say the shop owner is extremely kind. I reached out to her on Instagram and I did tell her about this slime, and she did admit that this became a bad batch and she hadn't realized till later. And I could see all the time and love that went into this. The free slimes that they included was more than enough to make up for a slime that didn't want to fluff up correctly. And I still really enjoy this slime. I'm still able to stretch it just enough to get that crunch. It's just a different type of texture. The scent is also very delicious, but if you don't like savory scents, you might not like this. It was listed as a hickory smoked pizza scent, and it's just a delicious pizza savory scent. But yeah, overall this slime wasn't 100% what I was expecting, but I appreciate the shop being professional and just honest and just being so generous with their extras. So for Hickory Smoked Pizza Chips, I do have to fault it because it wasn't what I expected. The slime wasn't like terrible too, so I am just gonna give this slime a 5 out of 10 slime. The next slime we're gonna look at is Spicy Ramen. This is a 4-ounce slime and it has a coated clear base, and it was described as a charm bomb. It has all of these little ramen noodles in it, and the clear slime seriously resembles a type of ramen broth. I thought it was so cute. It had these little add-ins that even looked like there were spices in it. I loved the aesthetic so much. And I want to say right now that this is a somewhat newer setup, so if I awkwardly go off camera, I am very sorry, but that's just what's happening sometimes. I'm getting used to this newer setup. The ASMR should be better for headphones. I want to say that now too. But going back on track, this slime is awesome. It stretches very well, and although it is a coated clear slime, I will say there was like a tiny bit of tackiness. It was very light, and I just had to activate my hands a little bit. It just wanted to stick to me a little bit, but I could definitely still tell it was a coated slime because it was so soft. And I don't know how to say it wasn't tacky, but it was tacky, and it just wanted to stick to me a little bit, so maybe my hands were warm. I don't know. The ASMR is great in this though. I love hearing the ramen charms rub on the table, and there was a good ratio of glue to beads, so no beads fell out and it didn't tear. The bubble pops were just awesome. And the scent that was listed for this slime is Korean pear, and it was listed as being a light scent, and it definitely is a light scent, and it's very sweet and delicious. I can tell it's a pear, but like a different take on it. It's just different but good. And I'm glad that this is a sweet scent because I do prefer them a little more than savory. Overall, this slime was amazing. It's always fun to try unique slimes like this, and I know Slimey Pallets does come up with some cool crunch bombs often, so that's something to check out if you're interested. So for spicy ramen, just because I felt the tiniest bit of tackiness, I have to fault this slime a little bit, so this is gonna get a 9 out of 10 slime. The next slime we're gonna look at is Hoppang Man, and I am so sorry if I keep saying that wrong. I really don't know how to say that name, but this is a super cute do-it-yourself kit that is inspired around a Korean bread snack, which is a thick pancake filled with sweet brown sugar syrup. It comes with a glaze to put on top and Fimo slices. The base was just a good thick and glossy texture. It wasn't sticky at all and stretched very well. I just wanted to leave it in the container while I began to assemble. When I took the syrup out, I did notice it was a bit underactivated. It kept wanting to stick to my fingers. The clay piece was seriously so cute. I obviously haven't had this snack before. It was just so cute. It's like a pancake practically. And although the glaze was a bit sticky, I was able to decorate this in a cute way still. And then once you add the Fimo slices, it just looks so stinking adorable. And once I got to mixing, it just went into this texture so well. I could tell the clay piece was gonna make this into such a lovely clay slime. Once it was all mixed together, it just got thick and poppy. That stickiness from the glaze went away, and it just is so relaxing. It becomes a tan color, and there's such a delicious sweet brown sugar scent. I'm in love with it. It makes this slime so addicting to play with. The scent that was listed for this slime was brown sugar boba, and yeah, I just can't get over the shop scents. They're definitely just worth checking out alone. Once fully mixed is pretty holdable and thick. I love slimes like this. They're just so satisfying all around. This inflates a great amount, and as it deflates, it gives some light, lovely sizzles as well. I highly recommend checking out a clay slime from this shop. So for Hoppang Man, glaze was a little underactivated. I do have to fault this slime a little bit, so this is gonna get a 9 out of 10 slime. The next slime we're gonna look at is Ponyo's sandwich. This was inspired by Ponyo's love for ham and her sandwich, as stated on the listing. I loved all of the add-ins for the slime and the super cute Ponyo sticker. It has a cute Ponyo charm and all of these little steak and hamburger Fimo slices to resemble ham in sandwiches. This slime is a coated clear, and it's not very thick, and I love that. The blue color gives off a cartoonish water vibe, and I Thought that was just so cute. And then once you put the Ponyo charm at the bottom, it's like she's just swimming down there. Sprinkling the Fimo slices at the top made me feel like I was feeding a fish. I'm not gonna lie, it was just super cute. And I just can't get over all of the add-ins for this gorgeous slime. Seeing her at the bottom and the food at the top was just too cute. I can't get over the aesthetic, seriously. Some slimes I just am in love with, and this is one of them. This also has iridescent glitters in it to give off a beautiful shine. This was just so satisfying to mix in all of the add-ins. There were also these types of beads. I'm unsure what they're called. This slime was not sticky at all. It stretched so well. I love the bubble pops it gives. And this slime is also scented. So this is a very clear slime for being as strongly scented as it is. It's a strong, delicious scent. I was just like in love with everything about this slime the whole time I was playing with it. The scent listed was a sweet soda, and I don't know if I would have guessed that. For some reason I was thinking of an ice cream. I don't know why, but regardless, it was amazing and delicious. And I just can't get over the little Ponyo charm too. It was just an adorable thing to include. This by far was one of my favorite slimes from my purchase. The aesthetic and the texture and the scent, everything was just so on point. I highly recommend checking out any slime like this that this shop might have. I think they might even bring this slime back, so just definitely worth checking out. This slime does get a tiny bit tacky once it's fully inflated, but that is common with a lot of slimes when they're inflated, and overall this slime was just so amazing. So for Ponyo's sandwich, that is a beautiful 10 out of 10 slime. So the last slime we're gonna look at in this review is Elote, which is a do-it-yourself clay slime. I was so excited for this slime, seriously. It's just so cute with the little corn clay piece, and then it has corn charms. This comes with a thick glossy base, just like the other do-it-yourself. And elote is a Mexican snack and is also Spanish for corn. It comes with these super cute little corn charms as well, and these little add-ins to resemble parsley flakes and chili flakes. The corn clay piece was wrapped in a saran wrap, and it arrived in wonderful condition. I absolutely loved putting this slime together. Once the add-ins go on top, it seriously just looks like a delicious snack, but I couldn't eat it. I had to tell myself no. This slime was just absolutely adorable once fully assembled, and mixing this was so satisfying. The corn clay piece was so soft and smooth. It went into this texture so easily. And the more this slime began to mix, it starts to create a dark yellow color. I love when slimes transform in color like that. It just becomes a thick but stretchy sleigh slime. I love sleigh slimes. You just can't go wrong with them. I remember in the listing too that they said there was a little bit of instant snow in here to give it a texture, and I just love this slime so much. The added little seasonings really pop off of that yellow color, so you're still able to see it. This slime is very holdable and just gives amazing bubble pops. It inflates a great amount, gives awesome sizzles as it starts to deflate too. This was definitely one of my favorite slimes from the order as well. This one and Ponyo sandwich for sure were at my top list, but truly all of these slimes are just so amazing. This slime also has a very light sweet corn scent, which I also enjoy. Preferably, I wish it was a little bit stronger, but that's just because it's really good and I like it. I highly recommend checking out a slime like this from their shop as well. This was just so amazing. So for Elote, that is a beautiful 10 out of 10 slime. Thank you guys so much for watching my video, and check out more of Slimey Pallets. I will have a link to their Instagram and to their shop down in my description. Their slimes are seriously amazing, and if you follow them on Instagram, you'll see when new drops are happening. The shop owner is seriously so kind, so if you ever have any issues, definitely feel like reaching out to her. And yeah, I overall was just so happy with my orders. They were just such high quality. Also, if you're curious, I'm on Instagram too, so follow me if you'd like to see daily slimes and just slimes. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.